He decided to wait until we'd been together 7 years, until I moved across the country, left all my friends, my bands behind to support his ass.
Now I have to start this off by saying, of course, no hate, no shade to that creator. But I love when I see videos like this and it just proves my point. Cause when I told y'all you single until you marry, ain't no ring on my finger, I can do whatever I want. And y'all in the comments like, well, how are you supposed to be chose to be a wife if you don't act like a wife while you're dating? That's y'all problems now. Y'all sit up there, y'all censor y'all lives around men, you move across the country for him, you have his kids, you cook, you clean, you wipe his ass for him, hoping to be chose to be a wife. Oh, please make me a wife out of a girlfriend. And then y'all end up like that creator. 10 years later, no ring, nothing to show for it. He up and leaves you when he's ready to, because that's what men do. And women are so programmed to be, oh, I'm just waiting until I get chose. But when I say stuff like you're single until you marry, y'all be acting lost. Y'all be like, what do you mean, sis? That's so stupid. Okay, we'll see who's stupid in the end. I mean...
A child-free by choice woman got dumped after being in a relationship for 7 years. You know. So she posted a video on TikTok on her page, randomly just crying and like, oh, I got dumped after 7 years. He left me. I've done everything for him. Yeah. And a lady stitched the video, which was the video you just watched now. She was one that stitched the video that got a lot of people stitching the video. However, the original creator had already deleted the main video while she was crying and explaining what she did. But then she posted a video today which actually brought out the whole context, like, okay, what really happened. So I'm going to play the video for you all to watch and I'll come back and talk about it.
Okay, context is, like, I posted a video where I explained that I was adamantly child-free since the beginning of the 7-year relationship. It's come up a few times. He's kind of been on the fence. I, like, was okay with accepting that he was okay one way or the other, right? He said, if we have kids, it's okay. If we don't have kids, it's okay, right? Hindsight's 2020, but that's what he said. He was okay one way or the other. And I accepted that because I was in love. It was a fairly healthy relationship most of the time. And so I accepted that until one day we had a fight over his behavior, his unkindness. I don't know if you want to call it verbal abusiveness towards me. Like, I can't explain that to you. That's just like an issue we had, that we had an argument over. He left me for a few days, came back with this decision, like, I can't be with you because I want kids someday. If I don't have kids, like, I will be unhappy. That was the gist of it, and he left. Like, that was it. No conversation. He's never been to therapy. He was not open to therapy. He was not open to couples therapy. He decided on his own, like, I want kids, so we're done. Knowing for 7 years, and I talked about this constantly, I don't want kids, I'm a nanny, I don't want kids, I know I don't want kids, right? Like, he knew this, and I was loving, supportive, communicative, like, I was a great partner. My one flaw was not being perceptive, that he was not a great partner. He was not loving, communicative. I don't know, like, I'm not guilty of anything that anybody else who's been in love with is not guilty of, right? Like, I loved him fully. I thought the issue was resolved. I thought he didn't care about whether we had kids or not. But it all, like, honestly, it all just, like, came up all at once. I thought it was not an issue anymore, and then one day it was an issue, and he decided, literally within the span of talking for 10 minutes, he came back. He said, I want kids. I resent you for not wanting kids. I'm leaving. That was it. Like, that's all the context you need to know. I was a great partner. He was not. I was honest. He was not. And I'm the one who's left to pick up the pieces.
So now you will know what's going on. I really feel bad for her. Being in a relationship for 7 years and getting dumped is no joke. It's no joke, to be honest. And a lot of people have a lot to say concerning this video. Hey guys, my name is Maria Davis and I'm back again with another interesting video. I hope you enjoyed this one. So stay tuned and watch the stitches that I have for you in today's video, and let me know what you think concerning this down in the comment section.
He decided to wait until we'd been together 7 years, until I moved across the
Hey, Miss, we are back with another opinion, y'all, and I'm a professional opinion giver, so let's get into it. So everybody and their mama is giving their 2 cents on this whole situation. I'ma give mine. So for me personally, this is why I agree with women and men who say stop doing husband or wifey shit if you are not married yet. This is exactly why I agree. Because in her case, 7 years down the drain, that is time and energy wasted that you can never get back that you spent with this person. And then on top of that, she moved across the country, put her life on the back burner for him. Has no family or no friends or anything. She's in a state with just him. And on top of that, y'all, and I'm gonna just say this, the man probably got too damn comfortable with knowing that, oh yeah, she's been around 7 years, she's still doing wifey shit for me. Oh yeah, I don't have to ask her to marry me. But let me tell you this, she's gonna have one hell of an upgrade, because we've seen this so many times. Y'all remember Nikki Bella, who's now Nikki Garcia? She was dating John Cena, y'all, and she was engaged to him, but he didn't want to have kids. She broke that engagement off, and look at her now. She's happily married with kids. And then we seen this with Cassie. Cassie was with Diddy, what, I believe 10 plus years? A couple years. Long ass time, y'all. And look at her now. She ended it with Diddy. And guess what? She's happily married with kids. What one man won't do, another one will. And let me just say this, because men and women, they know if they want to marry you. They know if they want to have kids with you. They know if they want to be married to you. They know if they want to be like friends with benefits or FWB. They know. And let me just say this. If they see the relationship with you being, short term instead of long term, then guess what? You don't need to be with someone 10, 20, 7, 5, 3 years down the line and they don't know if they want to marry you or not. Get the hell on and find your husband and find your wife, and don't let nobody waste your time and energy. Come on now.
He decided to wait until we'd been together 7 years.
So I just want to give some thought to this situation that this young woman's going through. And it is very easy to judge. A lot of this newness in womanhood is just coming about now. She did mention that she was with someone for 7 years. Some of us had made that mistake, and it is our lesson to bear. But within all of this, it's time for grace. I want her to give herself grace. She can go through this painful time now, but as she rises her head, give grace to the situation. I truly wish her all the best, and I believe she'll get through it.
Good afternoon. I had to come on and wanted to send a message to the young lady who posted a video about her boyfriend abandoning her after they've been together 7 years, and she moved across the country and she gave up everything. I just want to tell you that there is someone out there for you that's going to appreciate you. And I know there's a lot of videos that have been stitched, and it seems like people are fussing at you, but actually they're giving you advice about how not to empty yourself out for another person. You're giving this person all of you, but you're not noticing that they're not giving all of themselves. So I think this experience is going to help you to become stronger. It's going to help you to pick out the person that's going to be all in like you are. But take time to heal. Take time to rediscover you and what interests you, what motivates you. And I believe before you know it, the person that is for you, and you know that that person is for you, will definitely appear. But take time to rediscover yourself. Take time to heal. And I know that your page is private, but I hope you get this message. And just know that all of your aunties and best friends forever out here, we have your back, So it may seem like we're fussing, but we're giving you some valuable advice. Be blessed.
He decided to wait until we'd been together 7 years until I moved across the fuck.
What she said is 100% true. You single until you're married, and that's how it was meant to be. Oftentimes you guys give too much to a relationship when it's not deserving of it. I spent 10 years of my life in a relationship that I chose to be in because I was comfortable. And until I wasn't comfortable anymore, I got bored. And there was nothing going on the daily. I was living for other people instead of living and being who I am naturally. And it seems like that's what happens when girls enter relationships. We give too much. And in this case, you gave way too fucking much. I was able to pick up and move myself without a second thought because I never invested myself in it. I give what you give. If there's no reciprocation to it, I could live every single fucking day as long as I'm comfortable and not be worried about you and still do the things that I do normally because those are the things necessary to survive. But giving you more than what you earn? Never. You think you won my heart because we sleep together or something? That's not how it works. That's just convenience. So at the end of the day, what she said is correct, because until those men lock you down and give you a ring and prove to you your value to them, you're worthless. You're a commodity. You're going to consistently be 80-20 for the rest of your duration of that relationship, with you giving all of it with them giving you nothing. So listen when they tell you that, and be honest with yourself and with the people that you're dating. If you are seeking a ring, you need to make that your personality. You need to make that a constant, and you need to reiterate that to your partner, that that's what you're seeking out of the situation. We are getting too old to be complacent. So I'm sorry that happened to you, but you guys let that be a lesson to you. I'm one of the people that was able to walk away free because I don't invest that much. If you don't give me, I don't give you. If you give me, I will give you. So it sucks, but men suck sometimes.
I moved 3,000 miles across the country for this person. And so he waits until just after our 7-year anniversary to, first of all, abandon me. We left all my friends, my bands behind.
This is why I believe that you have to stop centering men in your life. Stop making all of these wife-like sacrifices for boyfriends. It's different if, you guys are a couple and you guys together as a family decided to move, but you're doing all this. You're chasing a boyfriend 3,000 miles away. You're going to the school that he's going to. You're giving up jobs and careers and opportunities that you could benefit from for him. Like, some men will always have you in sacrifice mode. She was willing to give up her family and friends and do all of this for him. And what was he able to do? And some men will wait until you've given it all up for them. That's when they want to leave. Because I know whatever issue he had with her, he had that issue years ago back wherever they were. But he allowed her to move 3,000 miles, and that's when he decided to show out. I think so many women do this because you're trying to show him that you could be a ride or die. You're trying to show him that you could be loyal. You're auditioning. This is what I'm saying. You are auditioning. She's mad because 7 years of auditioning, 7 years of proving herself, 7 years of showing him that she will do anything for him. It still wasn't good enough. That's what she's really mad about. That she gave it all up for him. That's why you cannot lose yourself in a relationship. And a man that truly loves you will never allow you to let you give up that much for them. What has he given up? As long as you're in sacrifice mode, a man is not going to stop you. This is why you don't embrace the long-term girlfriend life if you know you want to be a wife. He'll let you waste as much time as you're willing to waste. Stop auditioning for these men by showing them how much you'll lose yourself in them, how much you'll give to them, how much you'll sacrifice to them, because all they're ever going to do is let you.
He decided to wait until we'd been together 7 years until I moved across the...
In no way is this hate to the creator. I feel terrible for her, but this is literally why I preach to all my friends to stop doing wifey stuff for men you are not married to. Stop that. Stop having their kids. Stop cooking for them. Stop cleaning for them. Stop moving in with them if you are not married. People say that and they think it has to do with religion. No, it has to do with the fact that men do not care. And unless they put a ring on your finger, they most likely don't want to be with you or don't see anything long term with you. And they will discard you like trash whenever it becomes convenient to them. Stop doing those things for them, especially moving across the country. You are wasting years and years in your life of your life with somebody who is literally just gonna forget about you like that. Wait till you have a ring on your finger.
He decided to wait until we'd been together 7 years until I moved across the fuck.
I did not know you before today, but thank you so much for blessing my For You page, because I be saying the same thing. I do. Like, you know what? They won't take that kind of advice from us, but wait until you see women, when they talk about shit like that men have done. There's a woman who, she literally was like, my husband woke up one day, divorced me, and left me and my kids. 4 kids. She was like, I hadn't been in the workforce for years. Like, she learned the hard way, and she's trying to tell people. She's like, look, like, being a stay-at-home mom, she's like, I'm not saying, like, not to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, you can do that, but you also need to have something to show. She's basically saying you need something to show for it. Like, if you have a prenup, you're not working, you're home taking care of the kids. Something in that agreement should say that you're getting paid for taking care of the kids. Like, yes, they're your kids, but watching children full time, you're basically out of the workforce for years. His money is your money. But if in court, if it shows that you haven't added to that bank account, some courts will just say, nah, bro, you ain't contribute. Man's left her and 4 kids. Left her with their 4 kids. Out of the blue. And when she said out of the blue, I was like, you know what? Yes, because men will really pack up and go. And not even just pack up and go. Men will pack up and go and then act confused. Like, she was basically saying, like, if you're going to be a stay-at-home mom, you always need something to show for it. One, like, even if you just have a side business or a side hustle, you need something of your own. They did not want to hear that. They did not want to hear that. And I'm like, yo, they're thinking this lady's being mean, and she's not. Like, she's just trying to put people on because she doesn't want them to experience the same thing that she's experienced. Like, because of my job, I've had people call in, my boyfriend cut my card off. He cut your card off. I couldn't even buy soda or get diapers for my child. Yes, that was a real call. The call I had before that, me and my husband are going through a nasty divorce. He locked down the account so she can't take money out of the account. There was a refund for $300. $300 that she needed. Had no access to because he locked down the account.
Across the country for this person, and so he waits until just after our 7.
This go watch this video if you haven't seen it, but this young lady is talking about the fact that she moved across country for this particular man or whatever, and then, like, he abandons her. She left her family and friends, etc., and, like, you know, whatever. And speaking from experience, I have learned, this has happened to me twice, I believe. But I have learned I will never leave my known area. I will never leave an area that I know. And I will never leave my family, be like far away from my family. I have literally experienced firsthand guys acting one way and, you know, being respectful, being this and that or what have you. And learning that the moment they feel like they get you away from your family or the area that you're familiar with or friends or what have you, they will start mistreating you. Not all, so please don't say, oh, well, all men are like, they're not saying that. But to be safe, please stay near your family as near as possible. I would say don't live anywhere that's possibly no further than an hour away from them, because I moved to another state at one point and was getting mistreated all of a sudden. Now, when we were in my hometown, he definitely mind his P's and Q's, wasn't doing any of those things or what have you. And the moment I moved away and he knew I didn't have family or friends or anything, and I didn't know the area, so I just couldn't get out and just like leave or whatever. he started mistreating me. And this is a word for the wives, for the women. Please do not leave your area for a man. Don't do that. Now, if you move and just like want to move just because like you're whatever, that's fine. But do not leave for a man in any regards. I don't even care if it's marriage, honestly, because I have witnessed guys twice mistreating me because they know that my family is far away and they can't get to me. So that's not a good idea, especially for a boyfriend or a guy that you haven't really been with. But these were people I was actually with for a while and then was like, oh wow, who is this person? You would be surprised how differently they act when they know you have no backup or no family that can, I guess, protect you or have your back or what have you. Please, this is not a good idea ever.
Country, left all my friends, my bands behind to support his ass.
Definitely go back and watch that. Watch it all the way to the end. I'm going to add this to it. Because one thing for sure, I definitely 100% agree. For all the girls who are dating the guy, but it's still trying to be like wifey material to them, don't do that 100%. Don't do that 100%. Because that is true. If the man doesn't even bother to even marry you within those time periods, then it's not worth it. And it's not just the women that go through it, men too. Listen up. If the woman is not really doing all that, like basically, like don't try to be the husband material if the woman is not truly being the woman that you need in life. And sorry, I'm also getting a little head cold, so sorry. But I'm going to add one thing to this though. Even if they do marry you and y'all finally do the wedding and all that stuff, if things doesn't change as far as the negative stuff that was happening before the relationship, it wasn't meant to be anyway. Take it from me, because I also went across the country to be with somebody, and basically we got married like very quickly. But the amount of disrespect, the racism, and a lot of negativity I dealt from him and his mother, it was really crazy. I was literally dealing with it for 5 years, to be honest, because on the 6th year, which is in the year 2020, I literally left him. Didn't regret it. I was trying to build a life with him. I literally stayed cautious, but definitely did not have any children with him, because I literally thought, if I do have a child with him and I left, like literally completely left him, because I had a feeling I will. If I completely left him, then by me having a child with him, he would still be involved in the life because of the child. And I was trying to avoid that. So I still have no kids. Don't regret it, because like I said, I don't want to deal with a guy that doesn't want to take anything serious. So definitely don't be 100% unless, even after you're married, if that person truly loves and respects you, that's when you'll be 100% wifey or husband material. There's a big difference.
He decided to wait until we'd been together 7 years, until I moved across the...
I'm just woke up, bro, trying to keep up some TikTok videos, because I just been knocked out. By the way, my room big as hell. Like, it's a whole suite out there, not by myself, whatever. And my throat hurt, and all them damn cigarette smoke from last night. Sheesh. But saw the clip of the first video, the chick went and watched it, and it's like, I don't feel bad for her at all. I agree with the second chick that I'm stitching this video from. And I don't feel bad for the first girl boo-hooing and crying, because it's like, dude, the signs was there. You did that because you wanted to. You knew that man wasn't in, and you still moved your ass across the country. Now you trying to blame him. You was with somebody for 7, 8 years, and he ain't put no ring on your finger in between that time. That's on you. He didn't trick you. He didn't lie to you. The signs were there. You just wasn't trying to hear him. Now, as far as the second chick that stitched the video, the black content creator, I agree, and then I somewhat disagree with some points, because as a chick, even as a dude, like as a man, you gotta portray yourself 100% out the gate that you're husband material. But as women, y'all say that y'all can sit back and you just we're not married. Like, that's the card you pull when you don't have to show up and show for that person what you can offer and provide for them. I think both people need to move in good faith and show what they can offer as potential partners. And then it's on the man to say, look, I want to make this work and take this to the next level. Same for a dude. If he's not showing that he's husband material, you don't know what type of potential partner he could be as a potential husband. But ladies, this is why you can't sit here in these 7, 8, 9-year relationships with these dudes. He's not going to marry you. I'm sorry, he's not. I feel like you show what you could be as a woman. If that motherfucker ain't proposed within 2 years max, I maybe 3. And y'all, I'm talking about taking you out ringside shopping. By year 3, if you did all you could do, or you've moved in good favor, show him like, I am a wife, move on. And really 3 years is too long. Especially if you late 20s, like 27, 28, 29, and you want marriage. Like, if buddy ain't moving like that, you got to move on. I don't care what's coming out his mouth. It's about action. You don't pick up moon crossing no country unless you got a ring on your finger. Or wherever you're going, it could be a potentially better financial situation for a job opportunity or something. So even if y'all don't work out, you can fall back and say, I still did this for me and I got something out of this. But yeah, man, guess it's back to another day to go gamble.
He decided to wait until we'd been together 7 years until I moved across the fuck.
I can't even tell you how many times I've used this motto with friends. You're single until you're married. So many times. I'm telling you, so many times. I get why people want relationships and stuff, but think about this really quickly. Just think about it. Consider the following. Most men don't even know how to wash their ass. Most men don't know how to wash their ass, so why would you train or teach a man how to wash his ass? That's his mom's job. Think about it. If you can cook, clean, travel by yourself, make money by yourself, hang out with friends by yourself, take yourself out on dates, there's no need for a man. As Miley Cyrus said, I could buy myself flowers, hold my own hand and everything. I'm telling you.
The main question is it okay to act like a wife material when you're a girlfriend? Or just wait till you get the ring before you act like a wife? Because I feel like that's more of what's going on, and that's why people are like coming for her, like, oh, you're doing a girlfriend thing when you're doing a wife material thing when you're just a girlfriend. Why are you doing that? Well, I feel like even if you get the ring, even if you have the ring, girl, you can still be single. They can still dump you. Okay? So the ring doesn't justify you being taken by a man. I don't know, fully taken. I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like a lot of people were like, she saw the red flag, she did not go away, yada yada yada. What was the red flag? Because let's just analyze this whole thing together. She said she didn't want a child. The guy didn't even, the guy was like, you don't want a child, I don't want a child. Either you want or I don't want, I don't care. Let's just move on with the relationship. They were doing the relationship. She moved from a city to a city to stay with him. And everything was still going fine until suddenly the guy just said, like, you know what, I want a child, so get the F out. They've talked about it. Should we have a child? Like, you have a child, I don't have a child. It's none of my business in this relationship. I want to. All of a sudden it changes mind, and now people are blaming her. I will not totally blame her, because anybody can actually have a change of mind at any given time, but that was 7 years. That was way too long. I feel like the guy just wanted to use her, then dump her, because he already knew at the back of his mind that he wanted a child, but we're just using her and tossing her around, like, okay, let me keep using this girl till I get to a stage whereby I'm tired of her. Then I'll tell her the things I know that she can never change, which is not having a child, and tell her to go away. So I feel like that's what it did, and this is really sad. I really feel bad for her, to be honest. I feel bad for her, like, going through 7 years relationship and getting dumped. Wow, that's years you can never take back. Years you can never ever take back. Let me know what you all think concerning this video down in the comment section. Kindly make your comment and opinion respectfully down in the comment section. I'd like to hear from you all. All right, as I said earlier, my name is Maria David, and thank you so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all of that good stuff, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.